What's the day? I think it's Kontroversial Kelsday. People, John 18:37. Pilate said, "So, you are king?" Jesus responded, "You say I am king. Actually, I was born and came into this world to testify to the truth. All who love the truth recognize that what I say is true." What is truth? Pilate asked. I think that's a lot of people's questions. And most of the time, the reason why people don't find what the truth is because they do not answer that question. Most people like to ascribe to the thought that truth is relative, that you make up your own truth. Well, in Romans 1, they know the truth about God because he has made it obvious to them. For ever since the world was created, people have seen the earth and the sky. Through everything God made, they can clearly see his invisible qualities, his eternal power, and divine nature. So they have no excuse for not knowing God. God said that. I'm a Christian. I believe what God said, right? I mean, yeah, you look around, I mean, really, you're going to try to say that this all came from ooze? Whatever your philosophy, right? The only thing that I've seen that bears any kind of consistency is in the Bible, right? And today I want to talk about what's very controversial is sexual immorality. A friend of mine commented that he didn't think that porn was something that he should apologize for to Christ or anyone else, right? And just on the issue of porn, it kind of got me a little touched inside because I know people. We've been talking about sexual immorality back and forth, and if he knew how many people's pain I have heard throughout the years about the sexual proclivities of people and how they push that on other people, how they push what they want sexually on other people, especially young women. People's sexual identity sometimes comes from a place of destruction and perversion. I know if I'm thinking about 4 people offhand, right, who have experienced in homosexuality, and the only reason they experimented with homosexuality in the first place is because one of their first sexual experiences was from somebody who was older who took advantage of them sexually. And they didn't tell me it was a beautiful experience. I've heard that there are people out there who say, "Oh, you know, this older man touched my penis and I liked it, and if he didn't awaken me to my sexual greatness, I loved it so much." I never heard that story, and I've talked to so many people about this subject. It's crazy. All right, nobody ever has told me that they got molested and they got raped and it was great, that it opened them up sexually. Most of the people who I've seen participate in porn are people who prey. You have the offenders and then you have the victims. And these offenders, right, they prey on people who have low self-esteem, low confidence. They haven't had anything explained to them about their sexuality at all. And so they frame these young people's sexual identity in a perverse, nasty way. You know, you're out there, you're going to college, right? You're going to college, you're getting drunk every night, you're waking up with a different person every night. It's not like you're going to really convince me that you enjoy that, right? I hear people joke all the time. A lot of comedians joke about the fact of self-loathing, right? You feel that self-loathing deep inside. Why? Because you're not meant to participate in sexual activity in that way, right? And what's the truth in this situation? Sexual holiness. That's what I'm talking about, sexual holiness. Look, listen, I said something like, you know, you gotta, I'm talking about people who are having sex out of wedlock, who are having sexual fantasies, and those who watch porn, right? I mean, the fact of the matter is, you have people who take advantage of other people sexually because it starts with the sexual fantasies. It all starts up here, you know, then it comes out of here, and then you make it a reality on a regular basis. And so sexual holiness is simply about stopping it at its root. And the way you do that is with Jesus Christ. Now, I understand that Jesus Christ concept might get to you a little bit. That may be a bit too big for you. You may be thinking, I'm too smart for Jesus to believe in Jesus. I can't do that. If that's you, that's okay. But just think about it this way. Look at all of the STDs, all of the molestation, all of the sexual trafficking, all of the unwanted pregnancies that people get, abortion. Let's not even start that. That'll be another controversial Kelsday when we talk about abortion. But we have these unwanted pregnancies. We have all of these broken relationships. And you mean to tell me that you don't see anything wrong with that? Stop watching porn. Stop supporting it. All right? I mean, I know it's a struggle. It's going to be a struggle. And you're not going to really have the power to overcome it until you do have a relationship with Jesus Christ. But this is Kontroversial Kelsday. This is what we're talking about. And if you'd like to join in the discussion, just leave some comments or you can send me a video.
Yeah, even when they write us off,
church full of hypocrites,
then you should feel right at home. Like you never been a hypocrite. Why you think we all here? We need Jesus to deal with this. See that morning after kills like the morning after pill. We all fall, that's why I'm in the morning after him. He's been making me new since the moment I began. There is pleasure in his presence any moment I can dance. There's trouble in the family, my homies on his second strike. And Frankie's life fell apart the week that he accepted Christ. I tell my little dude, succeeding is up to you, but it's hard when they got 12 years of whack schools. Ooh, how do we deal with this mess? Feel abandoned, a damsel's distress. Why the world turns and overcame a numbing. It's a hopeless aim with Jesus' promises that this world has been overcame. Now we wait, it may not be the day, but